I will see if Jo is there. Jo, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, marvellous. Super. Can I possibly hand over to you then?
You can. I'll find my slides.
Thank
Good
you so
afternoon,
much.
everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Wonderful. We can see those, Jo. Thanks.
Okay, that's great. So about 18 months ago at Dovehaven, we were using usual pain assessments for people with dementia, including NRS and the Abbey. We did these through PCS because all our homes are supported with the PCS care planning system. But about 18 months ago, we decided that we'd implement PainChek across the business. Now, PainChek is an AI. It uses the camera on a smart device. We use the PCS handheld devices to use this. And what it does is actually scans people's faces for micro indicators of pain within the face. It then asks the carer who's doing the pain assessment to answer some questions, and then it automatically calculates a pain score. That is displayed in both the PainChek portal and within PCS itself. It pulls through into the care notes. So we thought it was important to focus on pain for a few factors, really. Benzodiazepine use being one of them, obviously pain management, and to look at see if we could bring our falls rates down by managing people's pain effectively. So research shows that older people are more likely to have a fall if they experience pain. What we found in Dovehaven is that's particularly related to osteoarthritis of the knees. And you're more than half likely to have a fall as compared with if you don't have pain. So studies have showed that about 17,000 older people that pain was a significant factor in the odds of falling. So this was our hypothesis, really, to start looking at PainChek in the management of falls. So our initial findings between July and December, we actually completed 165,000 PainChek pain assessments. Now it's very quick. It's probably quicker than doing the Abbey pain score. It takes about a minute to 90 seconds to do a PainChek using a facial scan. So we found that we got a 67% reduction in severe pain, a 42% reduction in moderate pain, 25% reduction in mild pain, and we also saw a 41% reduction in distress behaviours, leading to a 58% reduction in resident-on-resident altercations. That in turn has led the company to reduce the amount of benzodiazepines that we're using, and that halved really. We've had a massive reduction in that, with just 2.8% of our resident population having a PRN benzodiazepine prescribed at the moment. So in relation to falls, what we did is we introduced something called the 4-a-day PainChek programme. So any resident who had fallen once or more in an 8-week period, we put them on the 4-a-day PainChek programme. So that means basically they have 4 PainCheks a day. And then we drilled down into those assessments to see if that person's pain was being managed. We also did a lot of coaching, supervisions, handouts, memos, information to the homes to embed why we were doing it and why it was important.
Hello.
We currently have 110 residents on the 4-a-day project at the moment. Looking at our data from residents who've been on the project and completed 6 months ago, in those residents, we've actually seen a 45% reduction in falls for those people who have completed programme. So we're hoping to see similar results for the 110 residents we've currently got on the programme at the moment. about 55% of those residents who've fallen have a diagnosis of knee osteoarthritis. So that is our really big focus at the moment, to see what we can do to manage that osteoarthritic pain. So looking at PainChek from when we started and looking at the 6-month period between January and July 2024 to where we are now, January to July 2025, we've seen a decreased hospital admission rate of 47%. We've had 37% decrease in 999 call-outs, and we've seen an 8% decrease in A&E visits, and a decrease of 8% overall across the company in pain. That is obviously more with the people that we've got on the 4-a-day project at the moment, which would indicate that managing people's pain, particularly for those people with knee osteoarthritis, is effective. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Wow, Jo, that's just incredible reductions. You must be absolutely delighted with that.
We are, and whilst I hoped it'd work, the results have been phenomenal really to us. I never expected to have the impact that it has had. You know, when you look at everything else as well, such as the benzodiazepine reductions, which obviously can lead to further falls. So for us, it's been absolutely wonderful.
It is absolutely amazing and brilliant work from you all there. I'm sure it's taken a lot of commitment from you all.
It does. If you're going to use it, you do need to monitor usage. It's like anything else. So it's a daily task really. It doesn't take long, but it does need that daily oversight just to make sure that, you know, everything's in place and you've got the right people on the project.
That's fabulous. Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to raise to Jo? Just stop that recording.